Hi folks, this is question 6. So on the diagram we just have to construct the perpendicular bisector of AC. So I won't do it here properly because but I'll just explain how to go through it. So AC, that's this line here. Okay, so we're going to construct the perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular means it's at a 90-degree angle, and bisector means it cuts it in half. So we're going to construct this line here through the middle, but we have to construct it properly and measure it correctly. So this is a construction. You can just look up there how to do it, do the perpendicular bisector if you want, but I'll just explain through it quickly. You're going to put the pin of your compass on either point. You could put it on A or C. I'll just putting it on A. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw an arc. You're going to stretch out your compass so that it's more than halfway. So don't stretch out your compass to here. Stretch out your compass to kind of 3/4 of the way. So to maybe there. So stretch your pencil from the pin out to kind of more than halfway. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you're going to draw a big arc. So a big arc like that. So I'm doing it freehand here. And then you're going to don't move your pencil in or out now from the pin of your compass. Just move the pin over and put it on point C, but leave the same distance, and then you're going to do exactly the same, but you're going to draw another arc like that. Then that creates 2 points. So there's a point there and a point there, and then you're going to use your ruler or any kind of a straight edge and just draw it through that. So if you measure it out correctly, use your compass, that should be a right angle, and the distance between A and that line should be the same as the distance between C and that line. So that's the perpendicular bisector. That's the first part. That's if you measure out that and leave in all those workings, all those arcs and everything, leave everything there, because remember it says show all your construction lines. So whenever you have to construct something like that, you need to leave in all the little arcs and things. If you do all that, you'll get the marks for the first part. The second part, construct the circumcircle. So circumcircle is just, all we have to do for that is we just have to do it with another side. So you can pick the side AB, or you can pick the point CB. Doesn't matter which. It's going to be exactly the same amount of work. I'll just use BC here. So to construct the perpendicular bisector BC, you do exactly the same thing. Put the pin of your compass on B, stretch your pencil out so that it's more than halfway up, so maybe up to there. Then draw an arc, so your arc then will look something like that. Don't move the pencil in or out. Put the pin on C and construct another arc, so another arc then would be something like that. You'll get a point there like that and a point there, and you draw a line through it like that. So the circumcenter, the circumcircle, you can do it then. You're going to use the point where those 2 lines meet. Now this looks very messy, but those 2 lines, they meet in around here. Okay, they meet in around there. So you're going to use that point. I'll just kind of make it there. So the 2 perpendicular bisectors that you've constructed kind of meet at that kind of purple point I put in there. I'm just making it big just to kind of show you. So all you're going to do then is you're going to put your pin of your compass on that, and you're going to stretch it out to one of the points, and then you're going to construct the circle through all of the points there like that, and that will be the circumcircle. So I know that's very messy, but hopefully that makes sense. Part B, so I use the scale factor. So scale factor just means how much it's got bigger by. So the big triangle here is 2.5 the size, times the size of the little triangle. So if you take each measurement in there and times all of it by 2.5, it'll give you the lengths of all of those. So to find the length of QR, that's just this here along the bottom. So if this is 3, if in the small triangle it's 3, it just means that it's got bigger by 2.5. So you just have to do 3 multiplied by 2.5. So 3 multiplied by 2.5 is 7.5. So 7.5 centimeters is the answer. The area of the triangle is 18 point, PQR is 18.75. So that's the big triangle, so that's 18.75. And we have to find the area of the small triangle, DEF. Now, so one of the biggest thing to remember here, when you're dealing with area, and you're talking about scale factors, so to get from the area of the small one to the big one, you don't actually multiply by the scale factor, you multiply by the scale factor squared. So you kind of times by k squared, because k is 2.5 here. So you multiply by k squared. That's the rule with area. So therefore, if we know what the big one is, to get back to the small one, then to get back to the area of the small one, we're just going to divide by k squared, obviously. So you just do the opposite. So k is 2.5, so we're just going to do 18.75 divided by 2.5 squared. And you can just go to your calculator then, so you should get 3. And that's in centimeters squared. So that's the area of the small triangle. So that's it, and then that's all for that question.